I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
No. I don't know about that Joker boy. Come on, man. That is a huge question. If I'm gonna give Gal Gadot some shit, well, Jared Leto is an actor of a high caliber.
Yeah,
so
I like
that's
him.
Oh, you like him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I like the Requiem for a Dream. Cool.
Shit, boy, this is
It's
so
tough.
nervous.
It's gonna be tough, but I don't know.
The fucking tattoos are there, Joe. Well, I don't see damage on his forehead, but they're purposefully keeping that off screen.
Really?
Wait, you can probably tell it.
I'm just gonna hurt you.
I don't think so.
I just think
Really
this Joker.
bad.
I don't think so. They don't have it on the forehead.
I
Because you
don't
can kind
know.
of see it over here.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You're right. Okay, but still, I don't know. This is this one is gonna be pretty tough. I mean, this one, it's hard to judge. You can't judge it off a single fucking line. You just can't. And so I don't know. I'm not excited
It looks
for
pretty
the Joker.
psychotic, so it's pretty good.
Well,
I'm liking it.
Okay,
Look
you
at that
like
picture.
you
Look
want
at that
Joker to
picture.
be psychotic.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much what he is.
I know, but there's fun to Joker. There's
Yes.
fun here. Okay, anyway, so let's go through this bad boy. So we open here with Amanda Waller.
Okay.
Okay, so we open here with Amanda Waller. This is cool. I like the fact that they went with... Well, let's just pull up some of the cast here. Get some of their names right. So Viola Davis is Amanda Waller, and I think it's perfect. It's a perfect choice. I was upset with DC's decision to make Amanda Waller in some of the more recent comics in New 52 like this super skinny, over-sexualized like chick, when Amanda Waller has always been this huge, imposing black woman, and if you fucking do something that is wrong, oh boy, you gonna get your ass chewed out. I mean, she can go toe to toe with Batman, stare Batman down.
I remember her from HeroClix. I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah, that's true. So
It's Amanda. Take her out.
fucking what was it? Not probability control, but that other super awesome one. Anyways, but she was awesome. So I'm glad that they chose. I'm not saying that she can't be skinny or she can't be sexy. She could be those things. But I want somebody who's going to
True to
put
the
together
character,
a
pretty much.
powerful performance. And so I'm kind of convinced that this is Amanda Waller here. We've got some generic generals, so I don't even need to go through them.
There's rumors Amanda was some of them.
This is a maximum
Holding
security
cell.
prison. I guess this is what our prisons look like to hold supervillains. I'm not sure if this is sufficient to do that. This looks more like Arkham or something like that. Here, I have no idea what this is. I think that this
Batcave.
is...
I don't know.
Oh, well,
Maybe?
throwing out ideas. This maybe
Yeah.
pertains to... who is it? Killer Croc, maybe. This is Killer Croc's hangout.
Is that Croc?
Maybe
Yeah,
Superman was some
it is
kind of
Killer Croc.
beacon for them.
Remember, Croc is like, and then I hit Batman with a rock!
Anyone else want to go? Me! There I was, holed up in this quarry. When Batman came nosing around, he was getting closer.
And?
I threw a rock at him.
So, Harvey, what became of the giant penny?
It was a big rock.
That was in the animated series. Killer Croc was fucking hilarious.
Creep back from the shadows.
I kind of was looking forward to the shark guy, but they went with Killer Croc instead. So what do we got here?
Boy, think can
All
do
right,
some
so
good.
everybody's running here. This is they're mobilizing something for an emergency. So there must be some sort of thing. Here's the first interesting question: if we're getting all villains, if we're getting a team of all bad guys, exactly.
And if anything goes right,
Anything goes wrong.
they're bad guys.
Fuck 'em.
They're bad guys. Exactly.
And if anything,
That's so cool.
That's a scapegoat.
I love Suicide Squad's premise. In almost every single comic, they go out there on suicide missions, and almost always one fucking person is gonna die. So it's like, who on the team is going to die? But we'll talk about that in a second. I think that it's super interesting putting bad guys versus bad guys. I'm gonna like that aspect. But Joe, who's the bad guy in this film?
I know. I was like,
I mean, who's the bad guy,
bad
the
news.
villain? Is it Joker? It can't be Joker. Joker, I think, is just a side thing. I knew that was going to happen, by the way. I think Joker is giving context to Harley Quinn and sort of setting her up, building her backstory. And he does a little racing around, as we saw earlier in the trailer with Batman. So, who do you think it is? I have no fucking clue. I really don't in this one. It has to be a threat big enough to bring
maybe
in...
it is the Joker.
I don't know.
And if anything goes wrong, we blame
That's
them.
good that we have
built
no
in
idea.
deniability.
So they've got
makes you
Harley
think you can
here.
control them?
She's a crazy woman.
Getting
I don't know
people
why
to
she
act
gets
against
her own special little cage. I mean, all these other bad
a
guys.
bird cage.
She gets her own bird cage apparently, and
himself
she
ain't
likes
just-
to do gymnastics in it. Okay, I guess that seems Harley, but I gotta say that I buy Margaret as Harley Quinn. I do. I think she does a great job. Let's go. And the only thing I don't know is what is her voice going to be like, because we've heard Harley so much as Tara Strong. If the voice is completely out of place, it's gonna be hard to think of her as Harley. I don't want her to mimic Tara Strong. I think that would be a mistake. If she mimics Tara Strong, it's just a little too over the top possibly for the film. But she has to incorporate.
Step out of the shadow.
She's got to step out of the shadow, but incorporate a little bit of the familiarness. So we'll see. Okay, what's weird is that I think that the character I'm most excited for to see is Harley. Obviously Joker as well,
yes,
but with Harley I'm happy excited.
Boost
with
it up a bit. So
yeah.
Now you're more interested in.
Yeah, I'm more interested just for Margaret, okay, and Harley Quinn. And Joker I'm excited to see, but it's a nervous kind of I'm excited to see what they do with him, right? Okay, so here we have El Diablo, I think is his name. Yes, El Diablo, Rey Hernandez, who can manipulate fire. Oh, Jay Hernandez. Okay, yes. So more Harley Quinn stuff. Okay, so what do you think, Joe, of Will Smith as Deadshot?
I don't know.
No?
Basically, no.
No? Okay, so that's interesting, Joe. With me, number one, Will Smith is, I don't know how many of you guys read the comics. Will Smith is not Floyd, okay? He's not a comic book Deadshot. I just don't buy him as that. Well, we'll see what his performance is like, but I'm willing, because Deadshot was never one of my favorite characters. I like Deathstroke and Deadpool, and Deadshot is kind of like third, B team, get out of here kind of thing. So, I'm going to call it the Will Smith factor, the phenomenon. Because it's Will Smith, I like him now. You know that thing they say white people like Will Smith and stuff? But we're not white, we're Hispanic. But still, it even extends to Hispanic people. It just makes him a likable character. And plus, what has Will Smith done, After Earth, I want to get that taste out of my mouth.
All he does is save that's all he does. He does save the day.
Yeah, and it's super cool that
saving the day again.
Will Smith was in I Am Legend, which had the Batman vs Superman poster, and now he ends up within the Batman vs Superman universe. So super awesome. Yeah. I'm excited for Will Smith as Deadshot, but I don't believe that this is the Deadshot comic book character. And because I never really cared about the Deadshot comic book character, I'm excited to see what they do with him. Is he going to be the leader of the team?
He's a great actor. I love Will.
Mm-hmm.
I love Will.
I think there's going to be a dynamic between his character and Captain Boomerang's character about who should lead the team, and they're going to be constantly butting heads. So we get more Harley Quinn doing crazy stuff. Here we got Killer Croc, and honestly, for being such a weird looking mutant, they pull him off pretty well. I think they did a good job on Killer Croc. So moving on, Amanda Waller again.
All you need to know is you work for me.
Waller, not Weller.
All you need to know is you work for me.
Amanda Waller, yeah, she is spaced out. It's like I cannot wait to see how they do Harley's backstory in this, because originally her mind was warped by Joker in Arkham Asylum, and she looks completely fucking spaced out. So whatever Joker did to her, it's gonna be really interesting, and they gotta have to walk a careful line, because we live in such a PC world now. So if he's sitting there waterboarding her and doing all this other torture to her,
Blah, blah, blah.
yeah, the internet is gonna turn on fire. But we'll see, we'll see. So we got this. This is super cool. Look, I cannot wait for this fun action scene. What the fucking little eyeball?
Yeah, no, the Batman mask. The Batman mask is amazing.
So this is cool. I have no idea what's happening here, and but we have Will Smith as Shaft.
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 Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth,
I'm
woman.
talking about Shaft.
Shut your mouth. He looking pimp right there. You boy.
All you need to know is
And his mask is interesting, and costume looks pretty good. But yeah, more of these crazy ass costumes. I'm thinking right
Harley?
here, this is Harley. I could almost guarantee you that's Harley.
Maybe that's him at the end. But like,
it's probably
I'm not gonna
Joker
kill
breaking
you.
out. No,
No?
this is not Joker. No, this is probably them breaking out of Arkham Asylum. We got imagery. I don't know who this particular guy is. There's lots of different characters that I'm just not all that familiar with. Honestly, I don't know who that is. She has some cool ass boots though. And then they're all walking in a line. We've got Killer Croc, we got El Diablo, Captain Boomerang. These I know. Harley Quinn, I don't know who that is there in the back. And then this sort of samurai chick. What was the samurai lady's name? Katana, that's what it was. Pretty much Katana the samurai, yeah.
So that's it, huh?
I don't understand in this universe why I love Harley. Why the fuck do they need Harley, honestly? You look at this guy can manipulate fire. This guy has like basically he's Bullseye just in DC universe throwing his fucking boomerangs. Killer Croc has super strength. Deadshot can shoot anything, almost like Bullseye again. But what does Harley do? She gonna hit things with her bat? I don't understand why they need Harley. That's something that it needs to be explained to me. She's just so crazy that people are scared of her.
I guess.
Katana knows how to sword fight, possibly deflect bullets with swords. Who knows? But Harley has been this character that the reason why she's on level.
Something. I was like,
The reason why she's on this level is because the fans love her and they brought her up to this level. But they need to find, in movie terms, how to justify her presence. So that shall be interesting. And they better not make some lame excuse like, we need that crazy factor, you know, or something like that. No, please. Doing a sexy dance. Killer Croc looking crazy. He looks creepy as hell. Oh, she has... I get it. She has assault rifle bats, and she's... It's a shotgun bat. My bad.
Think so?
Shotgun bat. Yeah. I was playing. That's gonna be so cool. Bang bang, bang bang. There's Joker being led by what looks like a government official. You know, he's right up here. Here's Joker. He's wearing a ridiculous jacket. This purple leather jacket. Jesus, this is... And she's rotten. And, okay, I'm not going to say anything. I could say several things here, but we'll go ahead and skip that, and I'll just simply say I'm looking forward to her performance. All right, and Katana... Oh! This looks like an essential scene.
See, I think this is the part where he comes out and he's like, I'm not going to hurt you, or I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to hurt you very bad.
Right.
And that's when she turns crazy.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
You're absolutely right, Joe. I've been seeing people messaging me, oh, there's this the part at the end, Joker's referencing Robin. No. That's wishful thinking, okay? That is going to be self-contained in the Batman vs Superman movie.
Surgical glove, and that obviously it's got to be hard.
Well, these aren't surgical gloves. These just look like his purple gloves that he likes to wear in the movie. So this is basically him torturing Harley and turning Harley from a very vulnerable, susceptible psychiatrist into Harley Quinn. So how they handle this scene is going to be really interesting. That's definitely Jared Leto. There's Katana again. Harley kicking ass. I guess right here they're like, why do we need Harley, right? And one of the soldiers is like, why? One of the soldiers is like, why are you putting her on the team? And then one of the other soldiers is like, oh yeah, go ahead and go in there. Why don't you say you think you can handle her? Go in there. So they let a soldier in. There's no other explanation for one soldier being in there, right?
It's like, oh shit.
Or maybe let's just go get her out of the cage, and then they couldn't get her out of the cage without her going crazy on him.
That famous Lamborghini I've been seeing.
The famous Lamborghini, we saw this driving around on the streets. It's not it's
a
actually
bin.
not a Lamborghini, Joe. It's a body
Oh.
kit for an Infinity,
My bad.
a G35, maybe possibly G37. I know my cars. So I wonder if this is actually Ben Affleck, or I bet, well, this here's Ben Affleck's stuntman. But I wonder if Ben Affleck does make a substantial appearance in Suicide Squad as Batman, or whether this is a flashback scene or a current scene where it's just Batman shows up and he's just a part of the night. You know, you never really see him, you never really get to. That's going to be an interesting thing. So that's the only line that we get to hear her voice. Let's try to.
Hope you got insurance.
So right there, she's got that
big
old
smile.
white girl trailer trash kind of voice right there. I'm gonna get hate for that, but to try to judge her voice off of one line is unfair. But it does to me like one of those smoker ladies. You got
Yeah, it's
insurance.
raspy.
It's
Yeah,
very
it's
raspy.
raspy.
But you know, she's in the middle of an action scene, so who knows what her voice is gonna sound like. This looks like she's either naked here or she's still in. This is probably right after the Joker has had his mind manipulation on her and turned her into Harley Quinn. Okay, now we are clued into how they break out of prison. They manage to have guards go up against guards. We have freaking Chinooks
Slipknot.
falling out of the sky, mass hysteria, dogs and cats, and she looks so awesome. Okay, you know, Harley is one of those characters that I think is really hard to put on screen and get right. But I think this version of Harley is a perfect screen adaptation of it. So I think they really did a good job there.
They did great casting.
And like I said, Captain Boomerang, I think Captain
Harley.
Boomerang is going to be, you know, the toughest guy on the team. He's a tough guy, butting heads all the
You don't
time
like that guy. What's his name?
with Will Smith.
What's his name? Courtney, right?
Courtney?
Yeah.
Jai
Jai
Courtney?
Courtney,
Yeah. I just
Not
don't
too
know.
fond of him.
I know all of his performances so far. Jai Courtney, he was in Terminator Genesis. If you guys don't know, I just
And
don't.
Die Hard
He doesn't
Earth.
have any screen presence. Nothing feels unique, but he looks so different here.
Oh yeah, I
with
didn't
his-
recognize him. I was waiting
I
for
didn't
him.
recognize
Yeah, I
him
was
either,
waiting for him. I was
Joe.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Until you pointed him out.
Till I pointed him out. Yeah, he looks so different there that I think that this will probably be his first performance. Okay, but he looks so different here that I think that this will be something different from him, and maybe he will.
So you'll see.
This
him
will be his breakout role. Is
You'll
what I'm
see
saying.
him in a different light. all
I'll
right?
see him in a different
You won't
light.
judge him as much.
I won't judge him so harshly. I didn't like him in Terminator. Didn't like him in Divergent. Then I got
Die
dragged to
Hard.
that movie. Didn't like him in Die Hard. What other movies has he been in? I'd have to look it up, but no.
How about the crazy ones?
And plus the accent helps. Huh? What you saying? I love her. She's fucking awesome. She's gonna be awesome. And then the big payoff is Jared Leto's Joker. He shows up. This is the same scene where he's torturing Harley because he's got his shirt off. He's got his gloves on.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you.
This is definitely, he's talking to Harley. And this is definitely during the breakout, because that dude earlier was standing up.
Panda
He
right
died.
there. Panda.
Panda works for Joker.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you.
In terms of makeup, it looks good, minus the tattoos.
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really.
I love, I like the teeth, and I'll tell you why. I think that having those teeth is something we've never seen before on Joker, and it fits. Imagine if in this universe, Batman has already been fighting Joker, and Batman, the Ben Affleck version, right? The Ben Affleck version of Batman probably got his hands on Joker at some point, knocked his fucking block off. All of his teeth fell out of his mouth.
He's like just spitting out teeth, laughing his ass
Yeah,
off.
dude, that would be an excellent scene.
Yeah, he's like, ah.
That's how you show Joker being ultimate crazy. Like, Joker does something. Maybe they do a flashback to Robin getting killed in this one or something. I don't know.
He just goes crazy, starts beating him, and just
Yeah, but
laughing his
actually,
ass off. And his
that's not going to happen because this isn't a Joker film. They would save that for a
we'll
Joker
do it.
film.
We'll do it.
We'll do a parody in our
I'll punch
bad
you.
review.
I'll
Oh, no,
punch
I'll
you.
punch you. Your teeth.
I'll wrestle you for it.
Goddamn, I'll lose. All right. So I'm dispelling that rumor right now. He's not talking to Robin. He's talking to Harley.
Bam. This just happened.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. I guarantee you. My name is Joe Dirt. All right. All right. That's the Suicide Squad trailer. Not quite as exciting to me as the Batman vs Superman.
Oh, no.
There's a lot more unknowns. Positive things. Harley Quinn. Will Smith, because I just like the guy. God damn it,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
like him.
why. I just like him.
You can't not hate him. He's
And-
just so lovable.
Yeah,
He's lovable.
he's a lovable guy. And Amanda Waller. Those are the bright spots in the trailer. What about you, Joe?
I agree. I want to see.
What are your nervous things?
Obviously Joker. See how he plays out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm curious who they're gonna fight. Who's a bad guy?
Exactly. Who is the bad guy? Rumor patrol here is that it's like Archeon or some small ass side character, and something having to do with the Flag, Major Flag or Dr. Flag, I forget what it is from the comics, who has an army essentially.
Oh.
But we don't know for sure. Are the stakes going to be high enough, I think, is what we're worried in, and the villain and all that stuff. And I don't think the stakes are going to be that high because the government is trying to take care of it itself and on the down low with villains so that they cannot be held responsible. So the stakes are not going to be quite as high as in Batman vs Superman or Man of Steel or anything like that. But I'm hoping that this could be sort of the Captain America Winter Soldier kind of feel for the DC universe, where that had like this espionage spy thing. I want this one to be our mercenary, badass, military type film. So we'll have to see. Okay, guys, those are our thoughts on Suicide Squad. DC Universe is shaping up to be quite interesting in 2016 because this we're getting
I'm
in
excited
2016.
about 2016.
Yeah, and it is genius for them to put out Suicide Squad first, in my opinion, because it could go either way, but I want to say it's genius because might as well get it out there. You have Will Smith, you have the beginnings of the DC universes, so and take advantage of everybody being hyped up still on comic book movies. Because if you release this thing later on, it's just going to get lost in the shuffle of all the big names.
Oh, yeah.
Suicide Squad, nobody knows them. In fact, the DC animated thing had to put Batman Arkham Asylum or whatever on the DC animation when it was about Suicide Squad, and Batman was hardly in it, and that's how they marketed that. Here, they're actually marketing it as Suicide Squad and just banking on the fact that people are excited about comic book characters, and it expands upon Batman vs Superman with Batman's Joker character in it, and we'll have to see. Okay, guys? Okay, actually, before we go, I looked at my Twitter real quick, and I saw people tweeting at Joe and telling Joe that he looks like a Suicide Squad actor or character. Somebody called Slipknot. I was like, Slipknot? What the fuck? You mean the band? Okay, hold on. Let's find Slipknot. We would look for him already. Okay, here, Slipknot. Okay, no, go back. Yeah, actor, Christopher Adam Beach. Hey, Joe's in the movie.
Stacy Sparklers. Yes, I got that a lot. I was in Wind Talkers.
In Wind Talkers. Well, who the hell is Slipknot?
Joe Dirt.
Slipknot DC.
See, I didn't
Super villain.
I didn't know him until people told me.
Joe, you may be the super villain in Suicide Squad, the actual villain. You know what? No, you know what I think this is, Joe? He's such a no-name character, Joe, that
don't say it.
He's
Don't
going
say
to
it.
die.
No.
He's that character in Suicide
God damn.
Squad that dies.
I finally get a good role when I die.
So I was thinking, who are they gonna kill off? Because in pretty much the
Me.
Suicide Squad
Me.
comics, one of these villains is going to die by the end of the movie, and if they don't do that, then the movie fucking fails. but they're gonna do it, and that's why they came up with this side Slipknot character. They're gonna throw Other Joe in the movie, and they're gonna kill him off immediately. You heard it here first.
This was my big break, guys. Watch me die.
And you die. Well, at least you got to be in the DC universe. All right, guys. Now we'll see you on the next Angry Joe show, where Joe will be dead in Suicide Squad.
Oh.
That's my
Gee,
prediction.
thanks.
Okay. All right, guys. See you on the next Angry Joe show. Bye bye.